powered by Riverside FM.
Welcome everybody to Joey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Yes, it is still our summer edition, but I want to say cheers out there to everybody in listener land. Chandler here, just wrap up. We got a couple more summer episodes, and we're right back into season 4 is just around the corner. Got some big plans early on for Joseph and I, and hopefully we get some friends in there playing some fun games and stuff with us. All right, so real quick though, we're gonna jump into the holidays for July 18th.
Here are today's effing holidays.
So yes, it is July 18th. One holiday on July 18th is National Sour Candy Day. Sweet or sour, celebrate National Sour Candy Day with mouth-puckering treats. Taste that tangy, tart flavors of your favorite candy. All right. July 18th is also World Listening Day. World Listening Day. Take a moment of silence on World Listening Day to appreciate the beauty of nature, your community, and the people around you. And hopefully you're already listening to us right now on World Listening Day, because Joey and Chandler obviously want you to hear us. So that's 2 down on holidays for July 18th. 2 more to go. July 18th is also Insurance Nerd Day. No offense out there, but attention all insurance nerds. It's time to geek out and celebrate Insurance Nerd Day with quizzes, discounts, and fun facts about the industry. And then last but not least, on July 18th, Joey and Chandler, we like to be sophisticated here. So last holiday for the day is National Caviar Day. Celebrate National Caviar Day in luxury. Sample the finest caviar dishes and pairings to make your day extra special. So folks, that's it for the holidays. All right, so this episode is about teachable moments and a couple of little fun segments that I threw in there that Chandler, that Joey and I did throughout the season. So sit back, listen to some teachable moments that yours truly right here share with Joey, because that's what Joey and Chandler like to do. We like to educate people as best we can. So sit back and listen. So here's a teachable moment, which, by the way, I didn't realize I hadn't done one of these this season yet. So here we are, a teachable moment by Chandler Bing. All right, this is it's really a quick teachable moment, just to a story. In case you don't know, boys and girls, teachers, parents, don't spill milk in the classroom. I had a student. I still
smells.
It smells. She spilled it in her cubby, right? And so luckily, most of the stuff that it covered, I have a little each cubby has like a little plastic bucket that goes in, put like books and stuff, right? I call it like their cubby holder. And then they also have their textbooks, but like they can put stuff in that, like papers and notebooks, whatever. So somehow she put her milk in there, and I guess it leaked or it spilled or something. And I'm teaching, and I kind of was smelling something. And it's like, she's like, Mr. Bing, she kind of interrupted me, and I'm like, hey, can this wait? And then, because she's like, hey, finally she's like, I got to clean something. And then in my head, I'm like, oh, that's what that smell is. But I was like, let's wait right now. Because I know it didn't smell good, but I was like, let me finish what I'm teaching right now, because I need you to focus on this. But what got me is she brought chocolate milk back, I think from lunch. Now this would have been when she spilled it, would have been a good 40 minutes after lunch, right? And I think I had saw it right when we came in from recess. And I was like, hey, did you get that from the cafeteria? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, that's not cold anymore. You need to get rid of that because it's too warm. It's probably not going to taste good or whatever, right? I told her to throw it away. And she said, okay. Well, she did not throw it away. Instead, she put it in her cubby and proceeded to accidentally spill it. And dude, it was rank, man. It was rank. It was pretty, like I gave her some wet wipes. They gave her like a wet rag and a spray. And then she had like a little purse in it. She had a purse in her cubby. And she's like, Mr. Bing is covered in milk. And I was like, that stuff's cloth. That ain't coming out. You might as well just chunk that, right? Throw it away. And another student said she wanted it, so she gave it to her. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, that's disgusting. But I don't know if you didn't know this, but yeah, don't spill milk anywhere. It's not a good thing. last thing we do before we start checking out, I want to do a teachable moment because it's also been a while for a teachable moment.
Chandler Bing.
Yeah, teachable moment by Chandler Bing.
Yeah, what do you say? Like, you
Well, because I almost accidentally said Chandler, so that's why I was like,
you almost call yourself
Yeah.
Chandler.
Oh, here's a hint. This is I didn't put for parents or for teachers, but really this applies to both. Make sure to always check kids' pockets. A kid yesterday, you have these like sandwich bags, right? Quart size and gallon size. This kid had a gallon size bag filled with water from the sink, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm taking this home for my fish. And I'm like, you
What?
got water at home? Go dump that out. I was like, what? Like I said, man, 70 years old. You don't know what they think.
Elementary kids are probably the best. Like, it's working at every level. There's pros and cons, but I think one of the most awesomest things about working in elementary is like the stuff that they say, and you're like, what? Like, how do you get from A to B like with that? Like,
Yeah.
No. And you just don't, I mean, you can vouch for this. You never have enough time to like flesh out all these crazy ideas just to be like, let's work through that one and figure this one out for you.
Yeah, I think
how does that work?
Probably the most unbelievable thing for me in my brain is how I don't laugh at so many of these situations. Because in my head, actually, what happened when a situation like this happened, right?
Yeah.
I have two thoughts going through my head. Well, really three. Don't laugh. Correct his behavior, and then I was like, then I gotta jot this down for the podcast because I was like, I gotta bring this up. I can't forget this, But it's just crazy. But also,
like my new favorite person is that little girl in your class that's afraid of the bear. Like,
the bear.
I just love
she's
that.
Not in my class. She's my intervention group. But yeah, what would you call it? Like, I don't know. I need a name for her besides Bear Girl.
Maybe phobia kid for life. Like,
what do you call it? Yogi the bear, but with an E or something. I don't know.
Joni the bear.
Yeah.
We say prost, gun bait, cheers mate, and cheers mate again, or simply cheers. Sometimes it's Sante, other times it's cheers, eh? You effing hoser. We also say sorde, salute, or target, skull, let's all say Nazdarovia in the Russian way. In Vietnam we shout out yo, while Oogie Wan Wan makes South Africa glow. In Portugal it's a solid soda and Budmo. Ukraine's here to stay. For Jamaica it's allowed, yeah man. No matter the place, we drink till dawn. In India, we say cheers, or Badiho. If you're bold, hungry says he guess age a Dre. Don't go too slow. New Caledonia joins in with olive vote. Let it flow. Cheers, cheers around the world.
Hi there, I'm here to help Choi and Chandler to read an advertisement for BuyBlacket.com. Please shop BuyBlacket.com. Are you looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices? Then look no further. BuyBlacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list, from gifts for cat and dog lovers, to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus lovers. As for teachers, we didn't forget about you. Please don't miss our funny attire to brighten up your classroom. So bring a smile to your loved ones' faces and shop BuyBlacket.com today. Tell them Choi and Chandler sent you.
Hi there, Ryan Reynolds here on behalf of my friends Choi and Chandler. You may know me from movies where I either save the world or ruin Thanksgiving. But today, folks, I'm not here to sell you cologne, crypto, or questionable NFTs. I'm actually here to tell you about Fish.audio. This isn't really me talking right now. This is my voice, made by Fish.audio, which frankly is terrifying. It sounds exactly like me, and trust me, I've heard my voice in 87 trailers. This is better. Whether you're a podcaster with a potato microphone, a game developer building an army of space dolphins, or just lonely and want a perfect Morgan Freeman to read your grocery list out loud to you, Fish.audio has you covered. Fish.audio is easily one of the best voice generation platforms I have ever used, which is saying something, because I've done voiceover for a toothpaste brand in 4 languages I don't even speak. And speaking of that, Fish.audio is cross-lingual, which means it supports 13 different languages. Their amazing program also allows you to clone voices. Fish.audio make your voice legendary, or at least make my voice say weird things. I legally can't stop you either way.
Teachable Moments with
Chandler
Chandler
Bing.
Bing. This happened. This happened last week. I forget what day it was when we got all the rain.
Must be
Right?
National Weed Day.
Yeah, but even though I don't think we've ever talked about this, maybe we have, but I just instantly thought of you in my head. We're walking after school, right? It
Yeah.
had rained. You know, it rained a lot last week. I think it was weekday, by the way, because it was near the end of the week, but it was still muddy, right?
Yeah.
And so as we're walking, we always tell the kids, the students, when it's rainy or wet, we're walking. We're not running because it's slick or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm holding every now and then. I have to help. Actually, it was Thursday, but I have to help with like this one pre-K student because another teacher might be doing something. So I have to hold his hand and help walk him, right?
Yeah.
And when I walk with a pre-K kid, I can't walk my normal pace because I got to slow down his pace, right? So kids are normally I'm in front trying to make sure the kids aren't sprinting. So this kid is sprinting in front, and he runs through this mud pile, and I'm telling this dude wiped out. Just like you see his feet go above his head, just slides on his back. He gets his whole he got mud, got this skunk streak down his back, right? And the first thing I could think of, right, and this may make me sound like a jerk, was that's why we don't run, And then I helped cross. What I normally do is I'm walking back. His grandma was there, and I went and talked to her. I was like, "Hey, I hope you don't think I was being mean to your grandson," but I was like, I was further away, but I was trying to tell him that's why we don't run. And she's like, "No, you're right. I tell him not to run all the time too." But I was like, "Yep. Hopefully you learned, not to. That's why we don't run when it's muddy out there, because your clothes can get dirty. You could get hurt,
Yeah. That sucks. That's funny, but it sucks.
At least it wasn't it'd have been. It'd have sucked more. It would have been, I guess, funnier if one of us teachers just slipped, If we were
Go
walking,
get him.
if we're walking, they're and the kids are like, "That's why you don't walk," That's next time.
We went to the lake one time, and the oldest, have you ever seen mud that's just thick, deep mud, and you
Yeah.
step it and you sink?
Yeah,
We went
exactly.
and he lost a sandal. He lost a sandal. His foot got stuck and he pulled it out and the sandal came off and we couldn't find the dang thing. And it was one of those things where we told him don't go walk there. He's like, that'll be fine. We're like, please just don't go walk in the mud. And he lost his sandals. He's like, what do I do? And I'm like, well, guess you're not wearing sandals the rest of the damn trip. What do you mean?
You should have been like, "Don't walk in the mud. That's what you do."
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what else to say at this point. I already said it all.
Like quicksand mud,
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Lost.
And it gets that suction noise to it, and you're like, that sucks.
I'm gonna call this herd alert, right? You know how you did your nerd. I always think of your nerd alert that you did on me. Yeah. So I'm gonna call this hurt alert, right? And every now and then, me just detailing with you silly quote unquote injuries that these kids get, right? That you're just I'm flabbergasted by it. I never thought I'd have to deal with this. So I came back from lunch. His kid's right over walking in. He's freaking out, right? He got talkie dust in his eye, which obviously Sounds like it's
burn.
staying a lot, right? Yeah, and that's I sent him to the nurse, and I guess she helped wash it out and give him like a little cold compress for his eye, which again I have no problem helping him out with. But I never thought in all my years as a teacher I'd have to send students to the nurse because they got like something in their eye, you know, like talkie dust in their eye.
So,
Man,
when I was when I was still like undergraduate over at university or whatever, right?
yeah.
I was like making myself something. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a little fancy, do some little fancy meal. So I was like, I'm gonna make chicken breast, like pan-seared chicken, and I'm gonna melt like some like a white cheese, whatever cheese that I had in the fridge, and some like fresh cut jalapenos, and just put grill, get the thing all nice cooked, and then put some jalapeno on it, and then melt the cheese over the top, so it just has like a nice coating. The jalapeno sealed in. And I didn't think about it, and so I'm cutting everything, cutting the jalapenos together, and I scratched my nose.
They get inside your nostril.
Yeah, and it started burning my nose, and I was like, and so like it's burning my nose, and I was like, dude, it's burning my nose, and it's like it started making my eyes water because it was burning so bad, and I was like, oh, my eyes are watering. I wiped my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It started burning my eyes, and so I was like, oh. And I'm like, dude, this is like, the point was like intense. And so I called my dad, and I'm like, Pop, what's going on? And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, my eyes and my nose are burning. And he's like, what's happened? What happened? I'm like, I told him what happened, and he starts laughing at me. And I was like, how do I fix it? He's like, you just gotta wait. Like, you just gotta wait it out. And I was like,
pour milk in your eye.
well, I was just like, I even asked. I was like, because I tried to wash it out. I felt like it made it worse. And he's like, you just gotta wait.
But do you remember what you were telling us last week about how your older son's friend snapped a photo of you when you went to like the gas station or whatever, saying you dressed like an old. So in tradition, Joey and Chandler tradition, right? We like to problem solve. So I thought, hey, this is something I kept secret from you, so you didn't get a heads up on this. I thought that, and I gotta record this, right? Like here, you can see my screen now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be Chandler McGuire here, right? Help me help you, okay? I found some stuff online that if you could wear this when you go when you go to the gas station or whatever, maybe they wouldn't say you're a typical middle-aged white man, right?
Yeah.
So first off, here's some new dad clothes for me. The hexagon shades right here, right? And this like this little pirate hat, you know, and it reminded me of your Pirates of the Caribbean, right? It also reminded me of Seinfeld. We're like, but I don't want to be a pirate. But I like this hat. Like you're like actually not even a pirate. You're more like a musketeer. But like, imagine wearing that hat, Joey.
I imagine right now with that hat and those glasses, like I would be something that starts with a P, but it rhymes with limp.
You definitely wouldn't be the average middle-aged white dude, right? And then how about
like definitely wearing all that.
the muscle shirt with the chains, and I like how we rock it with the gold plated Crocs, you know?
And they look like gold diamond dish, like they got like like those little riches, like yeah. I should be like rolling up in like with a hoopty, like and having some hydros on there, like get my backhand ready to get my ladies in check.
There was I didn't end up putting on it, but there were some shorts that looked like they were hemp made, right? Like you know, like some of those hemp shirts or whatever. Like imagine you got like these like or some of those blankets where they like macrame or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I was like, but Choi would then look like he's like some stoner guy, and that's even though Choi sniffs a lot, that's not something he does, you know.
I do notice that. Like I noticed, like when I listen to our episodes, I'm always up. I'm like, what? People are probably like, what is he doing right now?
So the last thing I'm gonna do here, we roll over into a teachable moment. And if we've said this before, oops, you know, but it's kind of funny. This kind of goes weird. Talk about similar topics we were talking about before we even started the show. But teachable moments with Chandler Bean. Parents, I don't know what it is with these biblical names for kids, but isn't it amazing how they kind of end up being a holy terror in a way. You know what I mean? It's like they stand out is what I'm saying. You know, they're like the Ezekiels. They're never
Angel and
never,
Jesus are always like the turds of the class.
Yeah, but they're never like angels. Never an angel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like it's amazing how that works out. You know. But I've always said, like, I think what you would know more than me because you've named a kid. That you probably have ideas in your head, but I guess when your kid's born, it's like their personality kind of helps choose their name, and your name kind of goes with it. You know, if that makes sense. Like I know, like my middle name that I go by stands for comfortable, and it's amazing how my first name stands for just. And when I went by my first name, which was before I moved to Bernie, I was more of a very quiet, shy person, right? But when I started going by my middle name, I was comfortable. You know, it's just amazing how that worked. You know? So I kind of feel like kids adapt certain traits, but it's like I get why parents go with these biblical names, but when I look at my roster, that's kind of my first thought. I was like, I bet this kid's.
As soon as you see one, you're all son of a.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is probably not going to be an easy cakewalk, you know.
I feel like, and it's not being, I mean, it's being judgy just because of the fact that I'm going to say it is being judgy, but I feel like I'm not intending it to be this. Like anybody that names their kid Jesus or something like that, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you can't come up with another name like that. Can't we just keep that dude? Like, nobody names their, like, it's a good name. But nobody names their kid Adolf. Like,
yeah, well, you hope not.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
it's like
they killed off that name. Why can't we just honor Jesus' name and not name kids after him?
They should do with that name like they do with sports with jerseys. Hey, we're retiring. Yeah, we put the name in the rafters. Nope, can't use it. You know, off
Sorry,
limits.
Can't do it.
And I hope you enjoyed listening to the Teachable Moments and the other tidbits we threw in there. To me, it was a good listen. Quite a funny episode, reminding me of stuff. All right, so this is actually episode 50 of season 3. So only a couple more episodes to go, and then our reruns not reruns, our clip shows are done, and then we'll be jumping back into new stuff. Like I said, right around the corner, and one of the first episodes coming on, and this will be something to look forward to. It's 30 years of friendship for Joey and Chandler. We've known each other for a long time, so we're going to share some stories and get back in the DeLorean and kind of travel back in time. So, all right, till the next time, everybody. Peace.